Good morning, it's Carolyn, and I just wanted to do another one of my famous short videos. Well, I don't know how famous they are. I would really wonder how bored you guys honestly were if I did become popular, because I'd say, darn, of all the things you could be doing for 5 minutes out of every day. Well, every other day, maybe. Well, and here lately, I've just been submitting some little small AI contributions, and mainly it's stuff that I am just looking up on my own. And anyway, Jim is 100% on oxygen, but he has learned to cope. I mean, after a good night's sleep of breathing in oxygen, he feels like going out and sitting on the porch, and we still do rides. I push him in the wheelchair, thank God, without the oxygen tank. Because, man, I was thinking I'm really going to have to buff up a little bit. It's already, for a wimp like me, hard to push him up the hills at 182. That's his weight, approximately. Uh, those breathing tanks of oxygen, I'm telling you, it feels like another 20 pounds anyway. And, that just that's making me learn to lift, I guess. Anyway, we are getting tons of stuff in the mail. Learning about what it is that he could have, and even know, you guys know, you heard me say what he thinks he got it from. You can get you can have breathing issues from, and they don't even know for 100%. The VA, of course, the VA gets paid by the more visits the veteran goes in, so they're calling it inconclusive. He blames it on the VAX that he had to have the year he was hospitalized, and was told he either would take it or he'd go into a room by himself and may or may not get seen. So he felt that he had to take it back then. And plus they had him on so many painkillers. Legally, he should not have been able to make a decision. Now, seriously, they probably did earn some repercussions for that little time frame, and what was happening to people. And eventually, I think the lawyers were able to attack that, but not yet. Now, mesothelioma. Okay, children, let's say it together. No, anyway, if this is indeed what he has, it blankets so many ways you could have got it. Not just what they used to make old houses with. It all could have been in your cosmetics, all kinds of different things. Well, he doesn't wear cosmetics, and I've known Jim my entire life since high school. I don't think he went through a cosmetic phase, but hey. I learned a lot of interesting things. Like, for instance, I guess the house that he lived in when we were broke up and he married another person is in his name. So, and I think it's paid for. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that could be interesting, but I mean, we're not going for that. If there's somebody living there, God bless them. You know how you can tell when a person is sincerely sick? When they really don't care what they want to breathe. It's like a house, I don't care. A lawsuit, I don't care about that. I just want to be comfortable. I want to breathe. It has put him in better spirits to be able to at least sleep through the night, and slowly just like getting off of the need for those THC gummies, because I still believe there's a lot more we don't know about the wacky tobacco. Hey, I wish I enjoyed it. If ever there was a person who needs to relax and unwind, I'm probably that. But, I don't mess with that stuff. if you got that. If you're an anxious person, you probably have a slightly addictive personality because you've been trying to get rid of that self-conscious anxiety your entire life. And oh wow, take a few shots of the sauce and it makes life better. And then you find yourself way deep in that. And that is the devil's juice. Yeah, alcohol, the devil's juice. Well, I'm teasing. Whatever you can handle. Yeah, I just happen to know, and I shouldn't speak for Jim as well, but he's got to avoid that stuff too. I shouldn't commit him to that, but it's been pretty much my experience. And like I said, I've known him my whole life. But anyway, that is how you tell a truly sick person when all they want to do is get better and feel better, and they're not thinking entirely about revenge on the person or persons or the science that got them in that situation. But anyway, I hope you all are doing good. I always put my phone number in email, and I still go out walking every day. And it is true, if you can force yourself to exercise until you're tired, that could be anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes to 2 hours. You do feel a little better every day. You will feel better, and it's 100% better than the medication. If you can do that, if you can still do that, if God has blessed you to a situation where you can get up and walk or ride a bike or jog or swim, whatever your choice. Anyway, I'm going to quit rambling because you know what? I got a kitty cat knocking on the door that wants to come in here. And I'm going to try to be more cheerful and upbeat. Some mornings from being so tired, getting up every 2 or 3 hours, I was probably a little bit angry. But anyway, hope you're having a blessed week.